Now that we've talked about bullish swings and bullish pivot reversals, now let's talk about bearish swings and bearish pivot reversals, which is the same thing, just in the opposite direction. Here we see our bearish reversal bar, or our bearish pivot bar, and here we see our swing bar. Now the bearish swing bar, even though it's a bullish bar, since the swing has reversed down off of this bar, swung around down, this is the bearish swing bar now, and it is the swing bar in the context of a swing, a trend swing, because it is the bar that made the highest high price out of the upswing series of bars. And in the same way as the bullish pivot, this does not have to necessarily be the swing bar. This bar could have made a higher high, and it would be the swing bar. This bar could have made a higher high, then it would be the swing bar. Even this bar, which is a bullish reversal bar, and this is a bullish swing bar here, and like we said before, every turn in the market is evidenced by a pivot or swing reversal bar. So now if this bar had made the highest high, it would be the swing bar, and then this reversal bar would have to close beyond the lower body, the bottom of the real body of this bar, in order for it to qualify as a swing reversal bar. If this bar made the highest high price in the upswing series of bars, the bearish reversal bar would not qualify as a reversal bar unless it closed beyond the low of the real body of this bullish bar, and so forth and so on. And so our stop would go above, in this situation, would go above the high of this bearish swing bar. And as we talked about with the bullish swing pivot reversal, if this bar should hit support, because now remember, support is below and resistance is overhead, so this is going to be our target, because this is where the buyers are located. Remember, these are short sellers, and when price makes it down to here, these short sellers are ready to buy back to cover their positions, which could cause, and most times will at least cause, a bounce, if not a reversal. So once our reversal bar closes, our best entry point is on a pullback to the pivot point. Now we don't have to enter on a pullback to the pivot point. We can enter at the close. The only reason why I suggest entering on the pullback is because it lowers the range of our stop. Now it depends on your risk profile. For some people, getting a better entry point and lowering their stop is worth the risk of missing the move down, because sometimes it'll just keep going down without the pullback. And as we mentioned before, in the case of the bullish swing reversal pivots, that if this happens first, most of the time we will not get a breakdown below support. So we don't have to spend a lot of time on the bearish pivot reversal, because it's the same as the bullish pivot reversal, just in the opposite direction. This, if we enter up here or anywhere on the way down, this is our first point where we want to consider taking our profit. And if we want to be conservative, we will take profit at the high of the bar. If we want to be a little more aggressive, we will take profits at the open of the bar. And if we want to be very aggressive, we'll take profits either at the close of this bearish bar or at the low of this bearish bar. Because support is going to be a range from the high to the low of the bar. But now, if we get a close below the close of this bearish bar, then that is a bearish breakout. And in later sections, we're going to be talking about breakout trading from support and resistance, because that provides another trading opportunity. And there are really only two times in the market when you have what could be called safe or predictable trading opportunities. I mean, these are times when market reactions are more predictable than others, to a degree where you can profit or predict the action consistently. So if I enter here, this is the amount that I'm looking to profit, my minimum profit. But now what if this bar, this reversal or pivot bar, closed here? Well, now that really tells me I definitely don't want to enter here, because the potential profit is too small, and then my risk is all the way up here. So that would be a trade I would pass on unless I got a reaction, which would be a pullback to the pivot. Now remember, the same way. Now if there is a bullish reversal on the way back up to test the pivot, this bearish pivot is no longer in play. Now this bearish pivot is in play until we have a close above the high. But if we have a bullish pivot reversal on the way up, if we have this